Hi, everybody. Well, the Blue Bombers' next game is in Montreal on Sunday, and they're going to try to get a two-game win streak on the go here. Much of the good they did in beating Saskatchewan last weekend will be lost if they lose in Montreal. They're very tight with the Owls in this playoff race, a possible crossover from east to west this year, and Montreal figures prominently into that. They're 4-6. The Bombers are 4-7. The two teams met earlier in the year, and the Bombers won a tight game at Investors Group Field, and they've had great success in Montreal of late. They've won their last 4 games there. Not sure what the explanation for that is, but the Bomber players who've been with the team for a couple of years should have at least a good feeling going into that game. The Alouettes are challenged on offense, but they have an outstanding defense, one of the best in the CFL. They're tops in most of, or near the top in most of the defensive categories, and that's the one area the Bombers will really have a challenge with on Sunday. And I think my 3 keys to this game, if the Bombers are going to make it 2 wins in a row and win this very crucial game in Montreal, number 1, their special teams are going to have to be good again. They cleaned things up last week against Saskatchewan. The Alouettes have a very good return game, so the Bomber special teams will need to be good. The Bomber defense is going to have to be as ferocious as it was in the second half against Saskatchewan. They're playing against some young Montreal quarterbacks who have very little experience. If that defensive front can have a similar game, then I like their chances. And the third key, as far as I'm concerned, again, is Matt Nichols. Play a clean game. He had 3 turnovers against Saskatchewan. They still managed to win the game, but if Nichols can be solid and not turn the ball over against that outstanding Montreal defense, I kind of like the Bombers' chances in Montreal. The game kicks off at noon our time, and Doug Brown and I will be on the air with the pregame show at 11 on 680 CJOB.